The first time we saw the Nike Kobe 6 done up in an all-star makeup was way back during its original release in 2010. Fast forward to 2025, and we've got these bad boys right here. This is the Nike Kobe 6 Protro, known as the Sail or All-Star 2.0.
Well done! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on these bad boys right here. This is the Nike Kobe 6 Protro in what is being dubbed the Sail colorway, but they're also known as the All-Star 2.0s. I do want to give a quick shout out and thank you to my friend who actually helped me grab these during All-Star weekend. He was there a day before I was, so that's when these guys launched, and he scooped them up for me, got them for me for retail, so I really appreciate that. And with that being said, the box is nothing special. I was actually surprised by that, just because this is an all-star makeup colorway, so I thought that maybe that they would come in like a specialized box or something like that, but they actually didn't. I definitely don't think that that's a deal breaker. I just think it's interesting. If you guys remember the original box on the Kobe 6 All-Stars, that box was funky. It was super cool. It had this 3D effect with a sleeve and all kinds of shit. It was awesome. Now, as for the shoe itself, I think that it's a really cool look for this model just because they actually changed up, the scales that are on this thing, and I think that it's awesome. It's something that most of us probably didn't expect them to do, and the fact that they did it, I just think is sick. So I really like this. I would love to see something like this done more often, where they take the original kind of like look or style, at least where it's applicable, and switch things up a little bit. Maybe with some premium materials. Obviously a change up on the scaling here, so I think that that's really dope. I would just love to see more of this on different models, whether that be the 1, the 4, the 5, who knows. These guys right here are supposed to just kind of like celebrate or commemorate, Kobe, obviously. Kobe was a multiple-time All-Star, 18 times to be exact, and he actually won the MVP of the All-Star game 4 times, and that's what I believe this is supposed to kind of like celebrate and everything like that, because after his unfortunate passing, they did change the name of the MVP award to the Kobe Bryant Award for the All-Star game. So I think that this is very fitting. Now, as far as the traction is concerned, we do have the typical snake scales right here. This stuff works fantastic, especially once broken in. Maybe a little slick to start depending on the colorway, but this is one of my favorite shoes to play in, at least it used to be. And the traction here is just money. So I absolutely love this. And on top of all of that, they've still got the midfoot carbon fiber shank plate there. That's always a solid move as well. Moving on up, they actually changed the midsole compound. So originally it was a lightweight Phylon. Nowadays with the Protros, they actually changed it to Cushlon. That I believe is where the weight is coming from. Cushlon is a bit of a heavier foam than Phylon. It's got a little bit more rubber in there, thus making it more comfortable. It's like a more cushioned foam. So you're trading the weight for some additional comfort. I don't know who is going to prefer one or the other, but obviously there's going to be preferences either way. I do prefer the original setup personally, not because of the weight though. I just think that it feels a little bit better. Weight as an attribute to basketball shoes, I feel like it's like highly overrated unless you are an actual professional. For us rec league players, no. But either way, the midsole's Cushlon. They removed the heel zoom unit, and then they added a larger 4-foot zoom unit known as the Zoom Turbo unit. And so that is actually what they use in the Kobe 5 Protro and as well as the Kobe 6 Protro. However, the original Kobe 6 was set up just like this. So again, you had the lightweight Phylon carrier, you had a large volume heel zoom unit, and then you had the 4-foot Met unit right here. This is called a Met bag. So this is isolated to the ball of the foot. I just love it. I love this setup. I think that it's great for guards. It's great for quick first steps without slouching on any impact protection and things like that. So I think it's fantastic. I do love these new Zoom Turbo units as well. I just prefer the original setup, that's all. It's not like a deal breaker or anything like that. I just really like the original. Something they did keep from the original though is the insole. Some people love these, some people hate them. I'm one of the people that actually loves them. While it looks cheap and much like styrofoam, because I'm pretty sure that it is, this stuff right here, like the more that you wear it, the more that it breaks in and molds to your foot. All those little air pockets that you see, they actually like break down, and then they will start to form your specific foot shape in them. And once that happens, hot damn, these are fun to play in. And like I was saying before, the upper on these guys has been altered a little bit. I love that on the medial side, they kept the original look with the snake scales, and then it transitions on the toe over to the lateral side, much like a snake shedding its skin, to the NBA All-Star star look. One of the things I did want to note though is that when you feel the original scaling, they're very thin. The originals are a polyurethane coating on top of a very thin skin wire upper. These guys feel almost like plastic. Like these are thick and they're beefy. I don't know if they changed the material, but all I know is that they're definitely thicker than the original stuff. Again, maybe adding a little bit of that weight. The underbelly though is still that skin wire material. It's a very thin TPU mesh, and that's coating TPU. And then inside that TPU are fly wire strands. So kind of think of the upper of the Kobe 5 coated in mesh and then coated in scales. Now the tongue is something that looks different visually, very similar to what they have done with the Year of the Snake models. The only difference though is that with the Kobe 5 Protro Year of the Snake, both the red one and the eggplant one, they removed the original like Nike torch system. This, they didn't. I think that's very interesting. So you've got that snake scale look still, which looks awesome, but underneath that is the torch material. So it's like a really nice compressive feel on the top of your foot, but allows for a ton of airflow and ventilation. I just love that they kept that there. I think that that's great. I wish that they did that with the Kobe 5s, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just really happy that it's like that. So while I would say on the Kobe 5 Year of the Snake that shoes, you know, alterations, while mostly visual, I will say that that tongue piece was kind of like, I would say like a true downgrade, but it definitely wasn't performance oriented. Whereas this one right here is visually different, but it's also intact as far as like keeping the performance integrity alive. The rear section features a interesting material. It feels like nubuck, but I don't believe that it's genuine material, but at the same time, it doesn't come with one of those stickers saying that they're using synthetics. So it could very well be actual nubuck. I just can't tell because they've rolled the edges and everything like that. It does feel good, but that top coating can be fucking anything. So I would never base my opinion off of that. I'd have to actually see the cut and see what's behind it. But on top of that material is actually one of the cleanest and best heel counters of all time. This thing I absolutely love. It's super lightweight. It's basically cradling your heel in all the areas that you need it and none of the areas that you don't. It's fantastic. I just absolutely love it. The shoes do come with 3 sets of laces, and yes, I said 3. That's kind of interesting. I was surprised by that. So inside the shoe, they actually have the white pair, and then in the 2 baggies, they have a sail pair as well as a black pair. I do really wish that there was a 4th pair because the liner right here is kind of this interesting like purplish look, which I really dig, and I really wish that they came with a pair of laces that look like that, because that would have been a really cool tie-in. But at least there's the options, so depending on what you want to do, you've almost got yourself fully covered. Now, as far as the fit is concerned, that's the one part about these Protros that is frustrating, man. Like the originals already fit really snug, but they break in so nicely that like going true to size, especially for hoopers, is the way to go. With these Protros, man, sometimes they don't break in. I don't know what it is about these things. I don't know if they changed the last a little bit, but something about like these newer ones don't fit me right. I've been trying to break in my reverse Grinches forever, and it's just not happening. To the point to where like I grab them, I put them on, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna put my Kobe 4 Protros back on, which really sucks because again, I really love the Kobe 6. It's my favorite shoe to hoop in, so I think that's a bummer. But as far as this particular one goes, I wasn't f***ing around, so instead of going true to size, I went up half a size, and guess what? They're still tight. Like what the do I need to go up to a full size 10? I don't think so. That's ridiculous. Nobody goes up a full size. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody should. If you do, go measure your foot because you're wearing the wrong size. But with that being said, what is today's question of the day?
What are your top 3 Fortnite skins you use? And have you bought any of the Jordans in the shop?
I regretfully admit that I sure have bought a couple of the Jordans. I think that that's a genius move, first off. I think the ones that I bought are the black cement 3s and then the black toe 1s. I think those are the only 2 that I bought. I have been wanting to buy some of the other ones, like the black and red 12s. They put the Anthony Edwards lows on there. I wanted to buy those. I was like, ooh, dang, do I buy the digital one of the blue? That's the thing that kills me. It's just like, it's one thing that I already own the shoe. And so, okay, I'll buy the digital one, even though that's dumb, but you know, it's fun, whatever. Same thing as buying skins. You don't have to. You can always use defaults and stuff, but you don't have to waste your V-Bucks or your money. I do think that it's genius though, because these kids, like, it's not like when we grew up, like where we were, you know, watching the athletes and I want Michael Jordan's shoe, I want Anthony Edwards' shoe. Maybe some people, but not all the people. A lot of people are on Fortnite. A lot of people are just sitting there just gaming it up. And so now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I want the shoes on Fortnite. Like that's ingenious for this new generation where all these weird kids are running around wearing digital sneakers. And I know that it sounds dumb. I'm just saying it hits you, and it hits you hard. Like even the slippers are popular. We know people personally where like the kid loves wearing those stupid shark slippers. Everybody's got their thing. But my most worn skin, at least right now, because it changes, you know, it kind of depends. Like if there's something new that pops up, like when the turtles popped up, I was wearing those for quite a while. Right now I'm still wearing just like Ninja Batman. It's like Batman with the hood, and he just looks sick. So that's definitely my most worn. I'm not the type of person that switches like our son. Like he will go back to lobby, switch his skin. I'm just like, bro, I just want to play.
It's more so when they're doing squads. They'll all try and match up.
I know, and that's cute and everything, and I like that. But like, yeah, I'm not like that. I will just like get a skin, and I'm just trying to play real quick, and I'm probably gonna die in 30 seconds, so it's fine. So I'm wearing that one right now, but I do really love the Spider-Verse skins, a lot of other Marvel skins. One of my favorites that I don't wear hardly ever is Cable, but it's because he's huge, and so everybody sees me and mercs me fast, and I'm just like, geez, dude, like my hitbox is massive, you know what I mean? So I love the skin, I just don't wear it a lot. Anyways, what about you guys? What is your top Fortnite skin, at least at the moment? Go ahead and give us a top 3 if you wanted to. And on top of that, have you been suckered into buying digital footwear for these skins? Again, I regretfully admit, yes, I have. And on top of all of that, sound off below and let us know what you think about the Nike Kobe 6 Protro All-Star 2.0/sale. Did you grab a pair? Did you not? Do you like the way that they look? Do you not? Did they fit you true to size, or do they not? I need to know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. We will catch you guys on the next one. So until then, y'all have a good one.